Good evening, good afternoon to all the viewers this evening. And today we're going to talk about fresh fruit combinations. And my name is Nekesa Wafula. And what exactly should you consider when choosing fruits for juicing and or salads? So one of the most important things is to look at what are the fruits that are available currently in the season. And when you talk about seasonality, then you talk about availability, price, and quality. And when we talk about availability, it could vary between when you're talking about the peak seasons. The peak seasons could either be local peak seasons, meaning that the fruits are available within your boundaries, or you could be talking about the neighboring or regional countries that are at peak. So it means that they can export more fruits to countries around them. So it means you can get them at a good price, and hence then ties into the issue of price. So price is always, of course, very lower, not maybe very, but lower during the peak seasons. So you can take advantage of such times. And also when you're talking about quality, then of course freshness comes in. How fresh are the fruits that you're getting? What is the quality in terms of how they look like, and also in terms of taste? Because of course, if they've overstayed the quality, the taste changes, the quality of the fruit goes down. Other things to consider is also the type of chemicals that are being used. It also affects the quality in terms of the market compliance requirements. So we have to look at the quality not just in terms of how when you have harvested the fruit and how fresh it is, but also or depending on the quality in terms of the market expectations when it comes to the chemicals used, the taste. If it's something, it's a fruit that's supposed to be sweet, then it should be sweet and not sour. So we look at all those things when it comes to the quality. Then the other thing to look at is color, size, and shape when you're preparing these fruit juices or salads. So when you're making a salad, especially a fruit salad, you want it to be colorful. Presentability comes first, flavor, texture, and of course size of whatever you're using to blend in those in the salad. So if you have one type of fruit, then sometimes it's rated as boring. So if I present just bananas in a bowl, then it looks a bit boring. If I added two, maybe this banana and watermelon, then it would just be okay. Maybe for kids that would be okay, but again, eyes are appealing. So if you do three, then it looks like you put in a little bit more effort and some thought was put through it. But also, if you want to make a good fruit salad or even fruits for juicing, the number of fruits you can use in terms of different combinations is between three and five. So you could try and look at what fruits can be used and can blend in together, because of course there are some that if you use together, then they might not really go well in terms of the sourness or sweetness. You'd want to balance those flavors and also ensure that also they are not binding some of the nutrients for other fruits that you would have probably absorbed within your body system when you consume them. So look at the flavors and the textures, sweet to tart, also the type of how you feel them, the firmness or the softness of that fruit. The kind of blends that you have in there also matter a lot. And also even in juices, because if you're taking a fresh fruit juice and you want to even take the whole fruit, including the fiber, then it means you have to ensure that even when someone is taking this juice or you're taking it, then you can feel the fruit in the juice itself. So then let's go to a bit more in terms of introductory, just a little bit about fruits. I'm sure all of you know about this in terms of fruits and vegetables and their cancer fighting capabilities, and especially when they have healthy compounds within them. High vitamin C, high sulforaphane and silica. All these things are good in terms of fighting diseases and also in terms of ensuring our immunity system is built up, especially like this time when there's corona. It would be good to take in a lot of fruits and vegetables. But also remember, quantity does not necessarily determine the amount that will be absorbed by the body. We need to know what our body requires. So if you can get access to a nutritionist or somebody who can guide you in terms of how much fruit you should consume or even which type of fruit you should consume and vegetables, please do, because you don't have to consume it in terms of high quantity vegetables, because if you eat also excess, most of it just goes to waste. the body can only take some specific quantities. And juices and smoothies are a good way to finish off your lunch. If you, instead of having the sugary desserts, you can actually take a smoothie and just drink it after you've had your meal. I know most of us would say fruits can have to be taken before you eat. Of course, yes, because of the absorption. It's better to have the fruit before you eat your meals when on an almost empty stomach, maybe empty. But when you have that, then the nutrients are absorbed better for fruits. So, but again, at the end of a meal, most people take a sugary dessert, either ice cream or cake. So instead of having this, you could have a smoothie. Just drink it throughout your time after your lunch, and also it will make you feel much better. I think I always feel much better when I have a smoothie rather than eating a cake. So let's go ahead and mix it up to enjoy. Um, some of the international combinations I got off the internet. Some of them, actually, let's say about maybe four fruits I haven't eaten here. So I wouldn't really talk much about them, but this is just to showcase um, what combinations are out there. And also you can get this information about the various fruits. I'll share the link where I got this information from. Like for example, the starfruit and strawberries are good combinations. The write-up will be able to explain to you why these particular two fruits would work well together and why you need to combine them. Mango, cherry, dragon fruit. Dragon fruit is becoming a fruit of interest not only internationally but even locally. Some farmers are already growing it, so soon maybe the prices will also go down. Sugarcane and carrot, one of my all-time favorites, and also maybe sugarcane ginger. Those are the things I look at. I know those might not be fruits, but they are juices that we find locally. And then bitter gourd, apple, and lemon. Bitter gourd is also a vegetable, so you can use this. It's actually very good in terms of some of the preventing some of the diseases within the body. Apple, of course, and lemon, you know, they are both fruits and they are important. Um, Bua long long, that's the golden apple, sour plum combination, and also sour soap and coconut milk. I think the rest you can go through them just to see what they give. Now into my all-time favorite combinations. Yes. So one of my favorite is strawberry mango passion. And even most of the times I'll do a smoothie with this most of the time because I find this very filling. And for me, the three give me a sort of balance in terms of when you drink this, if you're using fresh fruit, then you find that you can actually get the mango taste, which is sweet, and of course the fiber that you need. There's also the strawberry, which is usually sweet and sour, and of course passion, which is a bit sour. So the combination of these makes it very tangy and tasty to the tongue, and I really get quite excited with this. And then I have strawberry and mint. Strawberry and mint is one of the favorites. It's very refreshing and cooling when you take this. It's almost like taking pineapple and mint as well. Pineapple mint is also very refreshing, and I think I've also listed them and even said pineapple mint is my favorite. I like it because it keeps you awake, it keeps you alert. So also you see some of these combinations that you take act within your system to ensure that you're working well and also that you're functioning well. If you take pineapple mint while you are feeling a bit tired and sleepy, it always just gives you that awakening kind of feeling. There's also orange mint, there's pineapple ginger, mango papaya, very good for children as well, and it helps in terms of bowel movement. I've used this for quite a while with my daughter. So it's something worth trying. Some people prefer just using mango on its own and papaya on its own, but I use the two, partly because sometimes the mango is too sweet. Um, the papaya has its own way of making sure that the system is working well in terms of digestion. So very good combinations there. Then something that I learned late last year, how to make natural yogurt. So I'll be sharing that with you. I know it's not something to do with the fruits and vegetables, but I know it's quite good because yogurt is one of the things that are used in terms of fruit salad dressing. So if you can make your own natural yogurt even better, you have control over the type of milk you're using. I've also seen there's the yogurt from coconut milk. So people are becoming more innovative, and you can actually make this. There's natural goat yogurt. So You can use so many things in terms of making yogurt. The process is almost the same. Um, so let's have this. Maybe we need to learn and just make this and share out so that you can make your own yogurt and be able to do these things at home. So thank you. If you have any questions, you can get in touch with us via our Facebook page. And also, I promised to share the website where I got the combinations, the international kind of combination. So you can read more about those fruits, what they do to your body. Let's keep sharing. Let's keep making these fresh fruit juices. Look, use local fruits. Don't go overboard. If you can't get a star fruit, it's not the end of the world. You can get at least a guava. I think one of the juices I like actually, although this is more of a packaged juice, is Splash Guava, the white guava, and it's one of my favorite. Unfortunately, I rarely get to see Splash on the shelves these days, so I rarely buy those juices. I have stuck to Yata, which is my local made in Kenya juice from Kwal Kenya Wine Agencies Limited. So yes, I like that juice, not because it's Kenya made in Kenya, but if you drink Yata juice, especially red grape, mango, you'll get to feel the natural taste of fruits. And that's what I always look for in even the packaged fruits. 100% pure juice or fruit juice from the fruits themselves, and not from puree or 10% of the concentration from fruits. So let's keep in touch. Let's keep sharing. I hope to be doing these videos more to just inform you. Some of it you can get it online, but I'm sure with these short videos you'll be able to learn more. So have a good evening, good night, and good morning from wherever you're listening from. Thank you.